Hey Pixar fans, what's going on my friends? How's everyone doing? Dan Taylor from danthepixarfan.com here, back with another super exciting Mattel Lightyear toy review. Whoa, man, well, that's one way to start things off with a bang. Check it out, guys. Today I'm taking a detailed look at the brand new Amazon exclusive Space Rangers vs. Zyclops Clash Pack as part of Mattel's amazing 5-inch scale Lightyear action figure collection. You can pick this up right now on Amazon. I paid $37, but the price does fluctuate a bit. Right now, as of this video, it's $42.99, so yeah, expect it to be somewhere right around there. And even though this set is essentially just made up of variants and kit-bashed figures of characters that we've already gotten, no actual new characters here per se, it's somehow still really exciting to me and just a really cool looking set overall. In this Clash Pack, we get the first ever red Zyclops release in this scale, which is of course just the same sculpt as the yellow one, the regular single pack deluxe release that I just reviewed not too long ago, but I'm so happy Mattel went ahead and made this variant, as this was one that I was hoping we'd get in this line as soon as I saw the red Zyclops in the movie. In addition, we get the first ever 5-inch scale release of Izzy Hawthorne in her Space Ranger Alpha suit, which even includes some exclusive battle damage deco. And lastly, we get a new variant of Space Ranger Alpha Buzz, also with some battle damage deco unique to this set, plus a few weapons and accessories, so a lot of good stuff here. First things first though, let's go ahead and take a quick closer look at the box. It says Space Rangers vs. Zyclops Clash Pack there, and if you've ever ordered any of Mattel's Amazon exclusive Lightyear toys, this will look familiar since it's the same closed box style packaging with the same overall design as the others. Again, it seems as though it's made to look like some kind of Star Command briefcase or something. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too crazy, but a good design overall for sure, very much inspired by the world of Lightyear. Okay, well, if you're ready, I'm ready to check out everything in this pack in more detail. Plus, I'll be bringing in a few of the other Lightyear figures from this line for some comparisons. So let's move along and dive right into things here. So I'm going to start things off here with what I consider probably the least thrilling figure included here, Space Ranger Alpha Buzz Lightyear. Once again, this is literally the exact same Buzz figure as the mainline single pack version that I already reviewed. Hit that card above if you missed that video for my more detailed thoughts. And then it's also been included in some other sets that I've already reviewed as well. So yeah, I've touched on this figure in detail multiple times. However, like I mentioned earlier, this particular version of the figure included here in this Clash Pack is a unique variant since he does have some exclusive battle damage scuff marks there on his arm and leg. Really, it's just some subtle little silver scratches, but it's cool nonetheless, and I'm happy that this Buzz is different than the others in at least some small way. I really wish that they would have changed up the head sculpt finally with a new expression, like some kind of battle-ready or aggressive look, but yet again, we didn't get that here, and it's the same old head sculpt. As always, this Buzz has 12 points of articulation, but to save time here, I'd recommend just checking out my previous reviews if you're interested in seeing all his posability in more detail. His helmet is the exact same helmet that's included with all the other Space Ranger Alpha Buzzes, so nothing new to touch on here. Pops on like this. His laser blade accessory is also the exact same, no differences whatsoever, and then the hole on his back, again as it is always, is meant for the jetpack that comes with the XL-15 spaceship. And then he still has the little hole on his side that you can plug in the laser blade accessory into, and any other weapon or Ivan Navigator accessories included across this line. And here is Buzz holding the blade, about to go fight some foes. I hope you're ready for action, Buzz, because all we needed was a pilot. Speaking of action, another weapon included here in this set, for some odd reason, is the Mr. Boom rocket launcher. I say it's kind of a weird inclusion since I don't think Buzz or Izzy ever uses this weapon in the film. I associate it more with Darby Steele since she's the one who actually uses it during the Armadillo Zyclops chase, but regardless, Mattel decided to include it here as part of this pack. And yes, it is the exact same sculpt as the one that comes with Darby Steele in the Recruits to the Rescue multi-pack that I already reviewed. The only difference is the color. As you can see, the original Recruits to the Rescue multi-pack release there on top is white, while the Mr. Boom included with this Clash Pack here is more tan. Other than that though, they're exactly the same. And here's Buzz holding the launcher as seen on the image inside the packaging, and even though Buzz never uses this in the film, kids won't care and will have fun mixing and matching different weapons for sure. Alright, next up, here we have Izzy Hawthorne in her Space Ranger suit. Again, this is the first time we're getting Izzy in the Space Ranger suit in this line, so that's really exciting, and the good news here is, this seems to be mostly, if not completely, all new, even if it is still based on the main Buzz mold. The body sculpt is a different size compared to both Buzz and Alicia, so it's nice to know that Mattel didn't just completely reuse either of those bodies. I'll make sure to compare this Izzy figure with the other figures later on in this vid, but yeah, even the head sculpt here is all new. It's not the same head that's on the Junior Zap Patrol Izzy figure, so a lot of you will be happy to know that. I will say the neck on this one does seem unusually long, kind of some strange proportions going on for sure if you ask me, but it's fine. The head sculpt itself, including the facial expression and overall character likeness, is solid though, and the 12 points of articulation are the same as usual, so I'm not going to go through them all again here, but I am curious if the head's able to turn 360, and yep, okay, so yes it can. But yeah, this figure is still definitely well done when it comes down to it, and once again, just like it was with Buzz, I like the exclusive silver scuffs and scrapes battle damage deco included there on her chest, arm, and leg, and to reiterate, you can only find this variant here in this set. Unfortunately, it still doesn't say Hawthorne on her chest, but I didn't expect that since sadly, the names are never included on any of the Space Ranger figures in this 5-inch scale line. Here on the back, she does have the peg hole, which you can plug the laser blade into. You know I love that feature, so I was happy to see that. Or you can attach the blade as well as any of the other weapons in this line there on her side belt. Nothing different there. In the film, she doesn't ever use a Space Ranger issued laser blade while wearing this suit, but again, it totally works for a kid's toy here. Her 12 points of articulation are also the same old. Head, arms at the shoulders, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. Nothing at the ankles, peg holes underneath the feet, and that, my friends, is Space Ranger suit Izzy Hawthorne. Maybe one day we'll get a variant with her purple head covering on as well, but for now, this one is solid, and I'm glad that we have it. Now, as far as her helmet, this is also a completely new sculpt, based on the molds of the others, of course, but this one was created specifically for Izzy. It custom fits her, and only her, and so it won't work with the Alicia figure or any of the Alpha Suit Buzz figures, so I thought that was kind of cool when I discovered that. But yeah, it pops on like it always does, like this, and there we go. Izzy is ready to face her fears and blast off into space, and here's Izzy holding the laser blade, but the weapon included here that I'm most excited about is the Double Trouble Grenade Lobber, since this is the first time we're getting this accessory here in the 5-inch scale line. It looks really neat. The only thing is I feel this should have been included with Junior Zap Patrol Izzy, since she's wearing that uniform when she's seen using this in the film, but it doesn't really matter. We still got it, which is the most important thing. Of course, we only see her using it with the gooey training ammo, a really funny gag by the way, but it's still the same weapon regardless. In my figure displays, I'll definitely be pairing this weapon with the Junior Zap Patrol Izzy, since I'm sure she could hold this just as good, and that will be more straight out of the film. And yeah, even though the paint and movie details are very minimal, the sculpted details at least are great. I will say the version that comes with the Junior Zap Patrol Alpha Class 7-inch scale Izzy looks quite a bit better, but this one is totally fine and fits in quality-wise with the rest of the 5-inch scale line. By the way, check it out, Buzz of course can hold this with no issues as well, so I'm sure really any of the figures can be paired with this weapon. Oh, and I almost forgot, I just wanted to remind you that a deluxe version of 5-inch scale Izzy in her Space Ranger suit is coming really soon as well, and it's a similar figure with similar accessories, but this upcoming deluxe one has some action features and doesn't have the battle damage deco. The last figure in this set is the exclusive deluxe size 8-inch tall red Zyclops figure in scale with the rest of the 5-inch scale figure line, of course. And again, this is the exact same sculpt as the standard release deluxe yellow Zyclops. It even has the same features and accessories like the teleportation disc here. You just pop this on its chest like this, just like in the film, and then press the center button there to eject it. So yeah, no differences at all there as far as how the feature works. It also comes with the same 2 firing missiles, and again, even though it does come with 2, the Zyclops can only fire 1 at a time. Maybe at one time during the toy's development, the other arm was going to have a blasting feature as well, and the additional missile remains from that. I don't know, or maybe it was just included as an extra. Either way, it's nice to have a second one in case one ends up going missing during play. So those are the 2 action features, and then just quickly, since everything is the same as the one I already reviewed, I'll just give you guys a brief turnaround here just to check out all the details for yourself. I love the red color. This robot design looks real awesome in red. We've got some of that silver battle damage deco that we saw on the Buzz and Izzy figures in this set. Here on this one, it's on the upper chest area, as well as down on the leg. This figure has 12 points of articulation, and if you're interested in seeing all that demonstrated, be sure to check out my review of the deluxe standard release Cyclops if you haven't already. By the way, if you were curious, director Angus MacLane confirmed in a tweet what the different color Zyclops mean. He says the red ones are Zerg's guards, yellow is infantry, and black is engineering. He also says there are white ones that are janitorial, but I couldn't find those in the film, so let me know if you've spotted them. Maybe they're there somewhere, maybe they just didn't make the final cut, but either way, I definitely thought that was interesting enough to share. Now for some comparisons, starting with the 2 teleportation discs. The one on the left is from this Clash Pack, and the gray one on the right is from the standard release Cyclops. And here are the 2 Zyclops next to each other, and like I talked about in my deluxe Lightyear figures review, I even shared a photo there, a black version is coming soon as well, so we'll be on the lookout for that. And here's a comparison of all the different Alpha Suit Buzzes released so far, specifically the ones with hair. From left to right, there's this Zyclops Clash Pack version, then the mainline Wave 1 single version, then the one that comes with the Amazon Space Ranger Defense Pack, and lastly on the right there is the one that comes with the Crystal Grade Buzz vs. Zurg Clash Pack. And here's the Izzy from this set in the middle there, compared with her grandmother Alicia Hawthorne there on the left, and the Junior Zap Patrol Izzy there on the right. And as you can see for yourself, the two Izzy head sculpts are different. They're even a slightly different shade of color. So my question for you is, which version do you like better? Now before wrapping things up, I just gotta have the Zyclops destroy some Space Rangers again. Don't mind me. Boom! 2 for 1 this time. Nice. Lastly, here they are all together, looking awesome, and I'm just overall really happy with this set. Everything here is very cool looking. I love the bold pop of red that this Zyclops adds to the collection, and all these figures will be the perfect additions to your Lightyear display and or play session. Mattel really is thinking of just about everything here for this line, it seems. So I'm still holding out hope that we get those last few remaining characters in this line, like Derek the Robot, Commander Burnside, Airman Diaz, the Rookie, and of course the whole team in their upgraded Space Ranger suits seen at the end of the film. I think those are the ones that everyone is waiting for, as well as the SR-1 ship, so all those would be sick. Anyway, if you and or your kids are collectors of Mattel's Lightyear 5-inch scale line, surprise, surprise, I'm totally going to recommend you pick this set up for your collection. If you are interested in snagging this, I'll include the link down below in the description to buy on Amazon. What do you guys think though? Have you or will you be picking this set up? As always, I'm very interested to hear your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed today's review, I hope you'll consider giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more Pixar toy news, reviews, and toy hunts. Find me all over social media at Dan the Pixar Fan, and I will catch you all in my next video.